So I wanted to record a bit of like a backstory for this channel. Because I know I've posted like a couple of different videos. I started out by posting a talk that I gave. I'm a software engineer. I specialize working on backend systems with Elixir, Phoenix, and Elasticsearch and GraphQL, cool query language stuff like that. At least I think it's cool. And that was like the first video that I uploaded. And then I uploaded a skate video. I was going through Braille University, if you guys don't know, like Braille Army and Braille skateboarding. They had a bunch of tutorials, how to skate stuff. Super helpful, breaking down skate moves into like very small doable parts and kind of teaching the actual technique behind how to do different skate tricks, which was super helpful because like I grew up skating. I started skating when I was 8. My older brother gave me my very first skateboard. It was one of those like 1970s wood, like barely a kicktail, skinny little thing. I was probably like a 4-inch, 4.5, maybe 5 at most board. It was very skinny trucks, like it came off of roller skates, that kind of thing. Skated the shit out of that board. Skated it everywhere in North San Diego County. Everywhere me and my friends would go, I would skate everywhere. That was my mode of transportation. I loved it. So the second video that I uploaded was the persistence thing, and basically I was taking one of Braille University's. They have a set of classes teaching like video recording and editing, how to edit a session that you recorded and cut it up and bring out the good parts, do some slow-mos, stuff like that. So it was more about learning how to do that, how to film something like skateboarding, something that's like an action sport, and put it into a little interesting YouTube video, how to do like a title with it, how to do background music, how to use Adobe Premiere Pro. It was more about that than the actual trick. Although there is a trick that I want to keep doing. I did the 1 day persistence, and that came out pretty good. And then I filmed a second day, and the filming was very bad, and I ended up hurting a muscle in my leg, and I had to stop trying that trick when I was trying to do the Casper part. So if you haven't seen that, that's in the playlist of persistence skate, maybe, I don't know. I'll put a link, right? So when I was a kid, like we're looking up to like Rodney Mullins. Like, he was amazing, still is amazing, like can do the most awesome stuff. I remember seeing him when I was a kid in Oceanside down by the pier. There was some kind of skate thing, like I don't even know, like we didn't even like pay to go to it. I was just at the beach because like we just went to the beach all the time, and walking by from the road that goes up above where the pier and where that park is, you could see down into the little area where they're having it. I remember seeing him do some of the craziest shit. I remember just, like, wow, this guy is just like amazing. He's like Spider-Man on a skateboard. Like he just like the board, he just like grips to it somehow, and it's like magical. It was like the most amazing thing I ever saw. Anyway, so the trick is it's a getting into a Casper from anything. I haven't broken that part down yet. I've been watching Mike Osterman. He's got a YouTube channel on freestyle skating, which is like exciting to see people still into freestyle. It's very cool. Shout out to Mike. That's like awesome channel. But he's gone over a couple different ways you can get into a Casper, from like being on a truck stand or you can do it just from being like normal. I think I want to learn how to do just from normal, or maybe like in a manual or something, flipping it over into a Casper. And then from a Casper, I actually want to pivot 180 degrees in a Casper, which I think that's kind of tricky. And then from there, do this 360 flip, and then like roll away clean. That's the idea. I was like, well, that's pretty sick. So I actually want to be able to do that as a trick. I've landed it itself, not from a full Casper though. Like getting the balance up on the Casper has been hard. And I actually picked up a tip from one of Mike Osterman's videos. Last night I was watching, and I saw on like the tail, he actually had a strip of grip tape, like right here, which I don't do like a ton of sliding anyways, and I might end up just putting it on the nose, because I like to, I want to try doing Casper from the nose, because I don't want to fuck up the pop in the tail from putting weight on there and like grinding it down when I do a 180 on it. It's like, oh man, that's so cool, I wonder what that is for. And then I was like, oh, you know what, that's probably for when he's in a Casper and you got your foot on there, it grips, because that's my problem, is that as I'm trying to like hold this up, this foot's going swamp, and I'm like usually kind of half on the ground and only half holding the board up. I'm also trying to film with better cameras. The reason the other two skate videos that I've done so far, which I did the crappy one from yesterday because I was bored, I wanted to do a video, and I wanted to work on ollies and stuff, and it was raining, so I did an indoor one, and the lighting was crap, and I was using the GoPro, and it just didn't turn out. So I tried doing some audio with the first video, and I tried it again with the second video. It didn't really work. So I think I'm gonna not use those for filming still stuff, and use this instead. This is my Sony A600 or whatever. Really great camera. I like it a lot. This is some of my first times filming video with it though. So hopefully it'll turn out alright. And then I'll just reserve the GoPros, because the GoPro is nice because you get that like fisheye lens without buying another lens, which lenses are expensive if you've never bought one. Like I've still got, like, I've had lenses in my wish list for like 2 years now that I really want to get. Like there's this zoom one that's like this, and I want to like film some surfing with it, and it's like super zoom and really crisp and like really good stabilization and yada yada, but like to be able to film surfers tearing it up and doing cool shit from the beach, like, anyways. So I want to film other skaters in like doing lines and stuff through skate parks, and kind of work on like how do you do that, what are the angles, you know, how do you make it look good, rolling with them on a cruiser board kind of thing, which leads me to one of the ideas that I had, and one of the things that I'm working up to with this channel. So in Instagram, my wife and I have an Instagram account. We're wandering_pickles, and what we do is we travel a lot. Like I love to travel. Like I always like the refreshingness of like waking up in a new place and going out and seeing things you've never seen and interacting with people you've never met before. It's very refreshing for me. So over the years, my wife and I have been traveling a lot and going out and exploring things. We like to go out to California and go up and down the coast there. We like going up to Portland, Seattle. We like going to New York City. New York City is really cool. Toronto. If anybody's never been to Toronto, like go check it out. It is like a super friendly, like almost overly friendly, super clean version of New York City. It is like the chillest spot. Like I love Toronto. Very cool place to go hang out. So we like to travel a lot. We have a Volkswagen bus, which is the Westphalia Weekender Camper Edition, and we've traveled in that. But anyway, so we've got that. We've traveled around quite a bit in that. We've been up through like Wyoming and out through the mountains and Utah with it, and then out to the beach with it, which is really sweet. And then we upgraded a little. We picked up a little RV, Casita 17-foot camper to pull behind our 4Runner, and that's been super nice because when you get to California, like other places, like you can dry camp, which is what they call when you just like park somewhere and you're not like plugged into stuff, a lot easier. But in California, it's a little more difficult to find a place to do that without getting in trouble. like our first trip, I think when we took the bus to San Diego County, we ended up sleeping in like Target parking lots because we found we didn't get kicked out of those. And that's really helped further some of our travels. And so like we'll go out for like a month or so and go and explore stuff. And this kind of started from like us just exploring, and my wife would post some pictures, not all. We actually reserved a lot of pictures at the beginning. We wouldn't like post everything. But she'd post some pictures here and there of cool stuff that we saw. And like people on Facebook that we know were like, oh my God, you know, that's so freaking cool. Like, and they're like, dude, this is so cool. I love your pictures. Keep posting more stuff, keep posting more stuff, keep posting more stuff. And so it got to the point where my wife was making albums of stuff, and we'd share it with everybody on Facebook. And then we found like Instagram, and then we started doing that, and we have a wandering_pickles at Instagram. And now whenever we're traveling, we see cool stuff, we take pictures of it and post cool stuff up there, little videos of our road trips and different things when we go exploring and adventuring. And then like one of the things that I like to do when we go is like if we're going out somewhere that has a beach and has ocean and might have waves, I always like to like scope out surf spots. Like we've been to some really cool places, Morro Bay, Central California, up there by Pismo, and what is it? They call it Slow. I always forget. San Luis Obispo. That super chill spot. Central Coast Surfboards up there. Great shop. I actually picked up a Tomo board from there. It was really awesome. A lot of fun. It feels like super fast, and it's like a skateboard. It's so cool. But anyways, so like we went there. That was a cool spot. And but like I like to go like find these spots, and I'll find skate spots and just different things that are really cool, and like meet people at skate shops and surf shops, and try to like find these different things. And it kind of hit me. One of my friends was like, he was like texting me. He's like, hey dude, you want to skate at the local skate park we have here? And I was like, oh hey, sorry dude. I was out in Philly. My brother was having a little get together out there, and so I was like, oh sorry dude, I'm in Philly right now. I'll be back in like a week. And he's like, oh dude, if you're in Philly, you go check out this skate park and take pictures for me and get a video or something, and like totally let me know what it like. So I was, it like kind of like clicked. It was like, huh, that's cool. It kind of fits that thing that we saw with people wanting to see a lot of the places that we traveled, a lot of the pictures, like when we go to the mountains, go to the beach, or I always want to find something cool and like meet the local people there who surf it or skate it. And like, you know, like, and some places have like the coolest vibes, right? Like you meet some of the coolest people. Like if I could bring that in a video form and be able to throw it up on here for people to see, I think that would be really cool. You know, let people know what's going on in that little area, and just keep doing that as we travel. So like that's the goal, and that's what I want to do with this channel. So hopefully you guys are forgiving of my editing and filming skills. Totally new at this, but I'm gonna give it my best. I'm thinking like I just want to shoot for one upload per week, because I'm super busy also doing software stuff and work stuff and fixing my bus and doing stuff like that. Anyways, that's what this channel is for. That's what I'm going to try to do as we adventure around as the Wandering Pickles. I'm just going to try and upload some cool videos of cool places on here, and hope you guys like it. And hopefully this adds some personality to the channel, since I haven't been able to really get any audio or any talking. So now you have this whole montage of monologuing, if whatever, right? So like, subscribe, and click that little bell thing if you want. Then you know when new videos are uploaded. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you like it. Thanks.
I called my homie Normal like let's hit the stew. Put on your shoes, about to make some moves. That's what this cats do.
We're sitting on the smallest part of the bumper here. Whatever. Alright, so